Hello, ang topic natin ngayon is for statics of rigid bodies, which is vector notation. So, meron na akong previous videos about components of forces both in 2D and 3D. Tsaka yung resultant of concurrent force systems in 2D and 3D. So ngayon, i-discuss natin yung vector notation. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung mga previous video tutorials natin for statics, lilink ko na lang sa description, pati sa playlist. So bakit tayo magbe-vector? Kasi mas madaling mag-solve ng mga particularly mga resultant ng forces, especially kapag naka 3D ka na, in vector notation. So kaya pag-aralan natin yung vectors. So alam naman na natin na ang vector has magnitude and direction. So typically, nire-represent natin ang notation for vector is using yung naka-bold na letter or pwedeng yung hindi naka-bold pero lalagyan nyo ng arrow. So, halimbawa, meron tayong vector na ganito. Vector, papangalanan nyo siya. Papangalanan nyo siya as meron ilalagay na magnitude. Okay, kapag magnitude, hindi naka-bold. Magnitude yan. Pero kung gusto nyo pangalanan, pwedeng naka-bold, vector F, or yung capital F with arrow. Pwede rin kapag starting from a point, let's say O, to another point B. Okay? So, pwede yung isulat or i-name yung vector as OB. Okay. Take note, kailangan yung initial letter dito is kung saan yung starting point, followed by the destination point B. So, hindi equal yung vector OB sa vector BO. Ibig sabihin kapag vector BO, pag ganito ka. Okay. Equal sila in magnitude but in opposite direction. So, ganun sulat ng vector. Pwedeng naka-bold or yung merong arrow. So, a unit vector and hat. So, kapag mga unit vector, lalagyan natin ng hat sa taas, kahit hindi naka-bold, basta may hat siya, yun yung notation natin, unit vector siya, is defined as a vector of unit magnitude in specified direction. So, di ba, ang vector has magnitude and direction. So, kapag unit vector, ang magnitude niya is unit. Ibig sabihin 1. At a specified direction. So, depende kung saan siya naka-direct. Okay? Let's say, inclined siya at a certain angle from the horizontal axis theta. Ganon. So, we can have the unit vectors in the x, y, and z axis denoted by I hat, j hat, k hat respectively. So, kapag dinraw natin yung unit vector sa rectangular coordinate system, x, y, z, so yung ating I, nandito siya sa x-axis, unit vector sa x-axis, I hat. Tapos yung j, unit vector sa y-axis, j hat. Tapos yung k, unit vector sa z-axis. So lahat ng mga vector na to, 1 unit ang magnitude. Tapos perpendicular sila sa isa't isa. 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. So a vector f consisting of x, y, and z component can be written in terms of the unit vectors multiplied by their respective magnitude. So halimbawa, meron na tayong general force vector force F. So ito for example, itong F, force F. So meron siyang x component, y component, tsaka z component. So isa-sum up nyo yung x and y component nitong vector F para it can be written as vector F equal to fxi hat plus fyj hat plus fzk hat. So, ibig sabihin yung fx nakadirekta siya sa x-axis. Yung pinaka-magnitude is yung fx times yung direction na along the x-axis, positive. Ganun din sa fy, yung magnitude niya doon sa y direction is fy na direkta sa y-axis denoted by yung j hat unit vector. Plus yung z component niya, magnitude fz, scalar, times yung direction is nasa z-axis, positive. Kaya naka-times sa k hat. So yung fx, fy, fz are scalar magnitude. So kapag kinuha mo yung resultant nung fx, kasi lahat ng mga vector yan, di ba? Mga vector directed in the x, y, and z. Pag sinum up mo tong tatlo, yung resultant nila is etong pinaka-force F. Okay? Kuhain mo yung diagonal nito, kuhain mo yung diagonal dito, ito, tapos kuhain mo yung diagonal nito, ito, yung pinaka-F. Where yung magnitude ng force F denoted by absolute value nung vector F or kahit yung pinaka-capital F na lang na hindi bold. So, pwede nyo nang i-denote yun as magnitude. So, ang magnitude natin nung F is equal to the Pythagorean. So, yung ginawa ko, yung Pythagorean nyo to, makukuha nyo yung length na to, diba, square root ng fx squared plus fz squared. Tapos, Pythagorean nyo uli ito. Bale, magkakaroon ka na ng square root ng fx squared plus fz squared square root tas naka-squared plus fy squared. So, ang magiging final derived formula is square root ng fx squared plus fy squared plus fz squared. Yung pinaka-magnitude nitong f in terms of yung xyz components. Okay, so ganun magsulat ng vector, general vector. So pwedeng i-add nyo yung mga unit vectors multiplied by the corresponding magnitude in that specific direction sa ijk. Okay? So, pwede nyo rin tong palitan ng ibang letter kung gusto nyo. Letter P. So, magiging vector P is Px I hat plus Py j hat plus Pz k hat and so on. Okay? Now, consider a unit vector n hat in an arbitrary direction such as OA below. So, consider daw natin yung specific unit vector na same direction dito sa OA. So, yung O is the origin. So, meron ulit tayong rectangular coordinate system. Yung O is the origin. Tapos, meron tayong point A with coordinate X, Y, Z. So, X unit, Z unit, Y unit. Nasa positive X, Y, Z. Tapos, same direction daw yung N hat dito sa OA. paano natin makukuha yung pinaka-vector n hat? Pag sinabi nating n hat, siya daw is yung unit vector in the same direction as OA. So ito yung definition. By definition, the unit vector n hat in the direction from O to A is the vector denoted by D divided by the magnitude D of the distance from O to A. Okay? So, yung pinaka-unit vector formula is yung pinaka-vector from O to A divided by the magnitude of the length from O to A. So, the vector D or OA is, so ganito yung formula natin kapag naghahanap kayo ng vector starting from a point, starting point to a destination point. x2 minus x1 I hat plus y2 minus y1 j hat plus z2 minus z1 k hat. So, dito sa given natin, yung starting point is yung O kasi from O to A. So, ito yung magsisilbing x1, y1, z1. Tapos, yung destination point, yung A. So, ito yung magiging x2, y2, z2. Or actually, kapag 0 lang naman yung inyong initial point, automatic, kahit yung pinaka-coordinates na lang nung second point, yung inyong magiging magnitude. Okay? Or yung magiging component dun sa ijk, dun sa vector. Pero sige, pakita natin. So, where xy, yun nga, x1, y1, z1 is the origin kasi siya yung initial point. Tas x2, y2, z2 is the destination point, yung point A. So, applying this formula, makukuha mo yung vector D. Substitute mo, x2 minus x1, so x minus 0, I hat plus y minus 0, yun yung y2 minus y1, j hat plus z minus 0, yun yung z2 minus z1 k hat. So, magiging, dahil mga minus 0 nga yan, automatic yung coordinate na lang agad nung second point kapag yung starting point mo is the origin. Or tinatawag yun na position vector. So, D is xi hat plus yi hat plus zk hat. Tapos, di ba, kapag kinuha nyo yung magnitude, so same sa formula kanina dito sa F, Pythagorean. Okay, Pythagorean, square root ng x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Sum of the squares, square root of sum of the squares ng mga components. So, therefore, from the definition above, yung unit vector n is equal to the vector d divided by the magnitude. So, yung nakuha nating vector D, ito, substitute, tapos yung magnitude niya is yung D, which is equal dito sa square root ng x squared plus y squared plus z squared. So, ganun kumuha ng unit vector in the same direction as a specified vector. Kukuhaan mo yung pinaka-vector dun sa given, then divide mo sa magnitude niya. Yun yung unit vector dun sa specified unit vector in the same direction as that specified vector. So, in particular, the proportionality ratios between a force F parallel or coincident with D discussed from the previous lesson, which are, so, Fx, x component ng force over yung x, equals Fy over y equals Fc over z is equal to F over D is equal to Fm, where F sub m is the force multiplier. Ito yung na-discuss ko dun sa concurrent, di ba? Dun sa previous lesson, yung anong topic to, yung components of forces and resultant of concurrent forces in space or 3D. Ito yon. Ito yung ratio na yan, di ba? Equivalent siya sa force multiplier Fm. Okay, which is, pwede rin nating i-apply sa vector dito. So, ang mangyayari, kapag kinuha natin yung relationship na to, yung ratio, so etong ratio, inequate natin sa Fm, it will permit the force F to be expressed in any of the following variations. So, pwede nyo nang masulat yung pinaka-force F equal to magnitude nung F ayaw sumulat. Wait lang ah. Ayaw sumulat. Okay. So, therefore, pwede na nating isulat yung or pwede nating i-represent yung force F. F is equal to magnitude ng force F times yung unit vector in the same direction as F. Or, dahil yung ating N, unit vector N, diba, that's equal to what? Dito. Equal siya dito. So, substitute nyo, F times the N hat, which is ito. So, pwede siyang isulat as F over D times the quantity xi hat plus yj hat plus zk hat. Equal din sa F sub M, yung force multiplier. Kasi yung F over D is equal to Fm. So, magiging Fm times ito, xi hat plus yj hat plus zk hat. So, sa form na to, kapag ginamit nyo to, may iwasan natin yung mga decimal, fraction. Kapag meron kang force multiplier times itong position vector, xi hat plus yj hat plus zk hat. Okay, so yon yung concept natin for vector. So para ma-apply natin tong mga formula natin, mag-solve tayo ng problems. Find the vector in space from the origin to the point B, negative 1, 3, 5, and its magnitude. So, find the vector in space from the origin to the point B with coordinate negative 1, 3, 5, and its magnitude. So, ang starting point natin yung origin, which is denoted by O, 0, 0, 0, to point B, which is negative 1, 3, 5. So, paano yung vector? Ang notation is, nag-start tayo from. So, from O to B, tapos arrow. Okay, vector OB. So, ito yung x2 nyo, x2, y2, y2, z2. Ito yung x1, y1, z1. Pero dahil 0 lang yung inyong initial point, automatic, pag minus nyo yung x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus y1, magiging ito lang din yon, di ba? Negative 1, 3, 5. Pero sige, pakita natin. So, x2 minus x1 I hat plus y2 minus y1 j hat plus z2 minus z1 k hat. So, negative 1 minus 0 I hat plus 3 minus 0 j hat plus 5 minus 0 k hat. Magiging negative 1 I hat plus 3 j hat plus 5 k hat. Or, wag nyo nang lagay yung negative 1, kahit yung negative sign na lang. So, ito yung pinaka-vector OB. Then, hahanapin din natin yung magnitude daw. So, magnitude ng OB is Pythagorean square root nung sum of squares nung component. So, ito negative 1, di ba? So, negative 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. So, using calculator, square root ng 1 square or negative 1. Actually, 1 lang din naman yun. Okay, lagay pa rin natin yung negative. Negative 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. Okay, square root ng 35. Okay, next. Number 2. So, ganun pa rin. Pero, papalitan natin yung points. From point, hindi na origin. From point A, negative 2, negative 4, 6 to the point B, palitan natin, 1, 6, 7. 1, 6, 7. Okay, so hindi na origin. Yung starting point A na. So, gagamitin na natin talaga yung general. So, bale, vector from A to B. So, ang notation is A, B, arrow. Okay, so ang A natin is ito, copy. B natin is ito. So, ito yung x2, y2, z2, x1, y1, z1. So, ang x component is x2 minus x1. So, 1 minus negative 2. And then I hat plus y component. So, 6 minus negative 4. J hat plus Z2 minus Z1, 7 minus 6 K hat. So, 1 minus negative 2, 1 plus 2, 3 I hat plus 6 minus negative 4, 6 plus 4, 10 hat, 10 J hat, and then plus 7 minus 6, 1 K hat. So, 1 K hat, or wag nyo nang sulat yung 1 kahit K hat na lang. So, ito yung vector AB. Ano naman yung magnitude niyan? So, ang magnitude ng AB is Pythagorean square root ng 3 square plus 10 square plus 1 square. So, square root ng 3 square plus 10 square plus 1 square. Square root of 110. Okay, next. Problem number 3. So, same lang. Papalitan lang natin yung values. Masterin natin tong paghanap ng vector. Gamit na gamit to sa forces in 3D. Find the vector in space from point O, 3, 5, -8 to P. P which is -1, 8, -3. So, ang starting point natin si O. O given by coordinate 3, 5, -8. Tapos yung destination point si P given by -1, 8, -3. So, ito yung x2, y2, z2. Ito yung x1, y1, z1. So, therefore, ang notation natin is starting from point O to P, vector OP. So, x component, x2 minus x1, -1 minus 3, I hat, plus y component, 8 minus 5, j hat, plus z component, -3 minus 8, minus -8, k hat. So, -1 minus 3, -4, I hat, plus 8 minus 5, positive 3, j hat, then plus -3 minus -8, so -3 plus 8, or 5 minus 3, positive 5, k hat. So, ito yung vector OP. Yung magnitude niya is Pythagorean. So, square root ng -4 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. Square root ng -4 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. Okay, 5 square root of 2. Box natin yung mga final. Okay, next. Number 4. So, find a unit vector in the same direction as the vector from A1, -2, 3 to B4, 1, -2, and B from O0, 0, 0 to B -1, 5, 7. So, paano kapag unit vector na hinahanap? Ano yung formula natin doon? Solution. So, kapag unit vector sa A, in the same direction daw sa AB. Diba? Kukuhain nyo yung pinaka-vector AB and then di-divide nyo by the magnitude. Yung formula natin kanina sa taas. Okay. So, kuhain nyo muna yung pinaka-AB. Vector AB is, so, ito yung x2, y2, z2. Ito yung x1, y1, z1. X component, 4 minus 1 times I hat plus y component 1 minus -2 j hat plus z component -2 minus 3 k hat. Tapos, yung magnitude is yung sum of the squares nito. So, di ba ito ay 3 square plus ito 1 minus negative 2 positive 3 square plus negative 2 minus 5 negative 5 square. So magiging 3i hat plus 3j hat minus 5k hat over ito input nyo square root ng 3 square plus 3 square plus negative 5 square. Square root of 43. So, pwedeng ganyan or gusto nyo naka-distribute, pwede rin. So, 3 over square root of 43i hat plus 3 over square root of 43j hat minus 5 square root of 43k hat. Tapos kung gusto nyo naka-decimal, i-input nyo lang yan sa calcu. Okay. Next, dun naman sa part B, ano yung point? From origin to B, negative 157. So for B, ang unit vector natin is yung vector from from O to B, which is denoted by OB, divided by the magnitude. Yan. So ano yung actually kapag origin, shortcut nga 'di ba? Pag origin yung starting point nyo, automatic ito na yung magiging value nung XYZ. So sige, shortcut na lang magiging automatic yung x is negative 1 I hat. Tapos yung y is positive 5 I j hat plus yung z is yung 7. Yan. Shortcut kung ang initial point nyo is the origin. Yan. Tapos, divided by the magnitude. Ang magnitude is yung sum of squares ng XYZ. So, square root ng negative 1 square plus 5 square plus 7 square. So, magiging negative I plus I hat plus j hat, 5j hat plus 7k hat over, ano yan, yung square root ng negative 1 square plus 5 square plus 7 square. 5 square root of 3. So, pwedeng ito na lang or naka-distribute gusto nyo. So, pwedeng negative 1 over 5 square root of 3i hat plus 5 over 5 square root of 3j hat. So, makakancel pala tong 5, no? So, magiging 1 na lang, j hat plus 7 over 5 square root of 3k hat. Kung gusto nyo naka-exact value tas naka-rationalize, pwede nyo i-rationalize. Or, i-decimal nyo, pwede rin. Input nyo sa calcu. Okay, next problem. So, meron naman tayong illustration dito. Problem number 4. Number 5. Refer to the figure below. Ito is y, x, z. Let's say 6 6 extend natin dito. Let's say 2. Let's say urong natin to. A, B, not drawn into scale to P. A, B, C, D. P, ano to? T, tsaka F. Yan. Find the representation of force F, P, and T in terms of force multiplier, and B, find a unit vector in the same direction as F, P, and T. Ito pala is 7. So refer to the figure below. Find A, the representation of force F, P, and T in terms of force multiplier. And B, find a unit vector in the same direction as F, P, and T. So kapag figure na yung binigay sa inyo, in 3D na siya, so meron tayong mga dimensions, tapos mga forces with direction. Ito si force F, force from A to D. Si force T, force from vector force from A to B. Tapos si force P, vector force from A to C. So hanapin nyo yung representation in terms of the force multiplier tsaka yung unit vector. So kapag wala kayong specific given na coordinates, ibasa nyo sa figure. Kayo maghanap. May mga length naman, no? May mga dimension. So ano yung coordinate ni A? So bale x, y, z dapat, 'di ba? So, tingnan niya yung x component niya, nasa 6 units positive. So, 6 yung x. Yung kanyang y component, eto, merong binigay 7, right? 7. Meron ba siyang z component? Wala, kasi nasa xy plane lang siya eh, 'di ba? Si A. So therefore 0. Ito yung coordinate ni A, 670. Si B. So si B naglalay lang siya sa sa z-axis. Okay, ito yung positive z-axis, positive y, positive x. Pero pwede nyo i-extend yung y sa baba nito, negative y. Extend yung x sa kaliwa, x-axis, negative x. Dito rin sa z, in-extend natin from the origin. So, magiging negative z na to. Negative z-axis. So, nasa z-axis lang si B na located at 2, which is nasa negative na siya, di ba? So, ang coordinate niyan, dahil nasa z-axis lang siya, 0 si x, 0 din si y. Meron ka lang negative 2. Negative 2 na siya kasi nandito na. Wala na siya sa positive. Yan. Next, coordinate ni C. So, si C naman, urong natin. X, Y, Z. So, meron ba siyang X? Wala siyang X kasi nandito siya sa YZ plane. So, 0 yung X niya. Yung Y, eto, 3. Denoted by this length 3 sa taas, 'di ba sa Y, positive 3. Ano yung Z niya? Nasa positive Z axis, 4 units. 4. 0, 3, 4. And then last, si D. So, si point D naman, nasa naman siya? X-axis lang. So, wala siyang Y, tsaka wala siyang Z. 0. Ang meron lang siya is yung X-coordinate na nakalocate dito sa 9. So, 9, 0, 0. Yan. So, kapag meron ka ng mga point, madali na lang yan. Yung ginawa na lang natin dito sa problem 1 to 1 to 4. Tama ba? Okay. So, mas madali kung hahanapin ko yung mga unit vector. Kasi 'di ba, ang unit vector is n hat is equal to, so for f. For f, muna tayo. Saan ba si f? Si force f is ito. Vector from A to B. Tignan nyo yung arrow, pag ganito, ibig sabihin, initial point niya is A, papunta kay D. Otherwise, pag pataas, gagawin nyo from D to A. Okay, kaso ganito yung direction ng arrow, so from A to D. So, ang unit vector in the same direction as force F is yung pinaka-vector AD divided by the magnitude AD. O, paano yung ginawa natin kanina? Bale, x2 minus x1 I hat plus y2 minus y1 k hat plus z2 minus z1 k hat. So, ito yung x2 nyo. x2, y2, z2. Ito yung x1, y1, tsaka z1. So, vector AD is 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 I hat plus y component 0 minus 7. 0 minus 7 I j hat plus z 0 minus 0 k hat. Then over the square root ng yung sum of squares nito. Ano yung 9 minus 6? So 3. 3 square plus 0 minus 7, negative 7 square plus 0 ito. So magiging 9 minus 3, 3i hat. Tapos 0 minus 7, negative 7j hat. Tapos wala na to, 0. Divided by the square root ng, so square root ng 3 square plus negative 7 square plus 0 square, 58. So ito yung sagot sa unit vector in the same direction. Lagay ko n sub f na lang. Okay. So using this unit vector, pwede nyo nang mahanap yung A sa force F in terms of force multiplier. Diba ang formula natin is yung force F is equal to the magnitude F times the unit vector. Ito. Yung formula na to. Copy natin. Ito yung mahalaga, di ba? Which is equal to F times 3i hat minus 7j hat over the square root of 58. Ang gusto sa problem is in terms of force multiplier. Ito yung force multiplier Fm. Okay? So, 'di ba, yung force multiplier is yung magnitude divided by the distance or yung magnitude nitong position vector. Yung square root of 58. 'Yon, 'di ba? So, but f over square root of 58, yan yung f over d is equal to Fm. So, gagawin nyo na lang dito, yung kuhain nyo tong f over square root ng 58, equivalent siya to Fm. So, ang kailangan nyo lang is yung position vector. Fm times 3i hat minus 7j hat. Ito yung force F in terms of force multiplier. Fm 3i hat minus 7j hat. Yung F dito, yan yung given na na magnitude. Okay, walang arrow, ibig sabihin scalar, mga magnitude. F, P, T. So next, so si naman, si P naman. So for P, n hat, n sub P hat, unit vector in the same direction as P. So saan naman si vector P? Ang arrow niya pag ganito, starting from A to C. So vector AC over magnitude AC. Unit vector in the same direction as force P. So ang x2, y2, z2 nyo si C. x2, y2, z2. Tapos si A uli yung x1, y1, z1. So x component, bale 0, x2 minus x1, 0 minus 6. 0 minus 6 I hat plus y component, y2 minus y1, 3 minus 7, 3 minus 7 j hat plus z component, z2 minus z1, 4 minus 0 k hat. And then yung magnitude nito is yung square root ng sum of the squares nito. So 0 minus 6, negative 6 square, plus 3 minus 7, negative 4 square, plus 4 minus 0, 4 square. So magiging 0 minus 6, negative 6 I hat, 3 minus 7, negative 4 j hat, 4 minus 0, positive 4 k hat. And then input nyo yung denominator, square root ng negative 6 square plus negative 4 square, mali, negative 4 square plus 4 square. Okay. Tama ba? 6 pala, sorry. Negative 6. 2 square root of 17. Ito yung unit vector in the same direction as P. Tapos, yung sa A, in terms of force multiplier, therefore, force P is same sa kanina. Yung magnitude niyang P times the unit vector in the same direction as P. So, magiging P times yung nakuhang NP, negative 6 I hat minus 4j hat plus 4k hat over 2 square root ng 17. Pero yung P over the 2 square root of 17, parang sa kanina, yan yung F over D, which is equal to Fm. So, siya yung force multiplier, PM. So, ito, gagawin nyo na lang siyang PM. Therefore, P is also equal to PM times, ito na lang, yung negative 6 I hat minus 4j hat plus 4k hat in terms of the force multiplier. So, last na tayo, yung kay, kay T. So, si T ay from A to B. Kasi yung arrow, pag ganyan, so from A to B. Hanapin muna natin yung unit vector. So, N hat sub T. So, from A to B yun, di ba? Bale, vector AB divided by the magnitude ng vector AB. So, AB divided by the magnitude ng AB. So, si B pa rin yung yung X2, Y2, Z2, tas si A yung X1, Y1, Z1. So, X component, X2 minus X1, 0 minus 6. So, 0 minus 6 I hat plus Y2 minus Y1. So, 0 minus 7. 0 minus 7 J hat plus Z component, Z2 minus Z1, negative 2 minus 0. Negative 2 minus 0 K hat. Then, over the magnitude, so square root ng, yung sum of squares nito? So, 0 minus 6, negative 6 square, plus 0 minus 7, negative 7 square, plus negative 2 minus 2, minus 0, negative 2 square. So, magiging negative 6i hat minus 7j hat minus 2k hat. Over, input natin yung denominator, square root ng negative 6 square plus negative 7 square plus negative 2 mali, 2 square. Square root ng 89. So, ito na yung unit vector in the same direction as t. So, in terms of force multiplier, bale, yung ating pinaka force T is yung T magnitude ng T times unit vector in the same direction as T, which is T times yung nakuhang n sub T hat na sama. Ito. But T over the square root of 89 is equal to Tm, yung force multiplier. So, ito na yon yung T over square root of 89. So, pwede nyo palitan ng Tm. So, T is Tm times ito. Negative 6i hat minus 7j hat minus 2k hat. Tandaan nyo lang na yung representation ng mga force multiplier is ito. Tsaka ito. Okay, so nakasolve na rin tayo ng 5 problems. So siguro hanggang dito na lang muna. Siguro next lesson natin, dahil alam nyo na kung paano mag-represent ng mga vectors in 3D, discuss natin yung algebra, vector algebra, like dot product and cross product, tsaka yung mga vector component, scalar projection, yung mga ganon. Sa next next lesson. So, follow nyo lang ako dito sa ating account para mananotify pag may video tutorial tayo sa susunod. And subscribe na lang din kayo sa ating YouTube channel, Engineered Math. Lilink ko na lang sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin for statics of rigid bodies, pati yung pinaka-playlist ng statics of rigid bodies para mapanood nyo lahat ng mga video tutorials natin simula sa unang lesson hanggang sa last lesson para meron kayong video tutorial playlist guide from our YouTube channel para sa buong subject nyo na statics of rigid bodies. Yan. So good luck sa mga nagtitake ng statics of rigid bodies. Kayang-kaya nyo yan. Practice lang mabuti. Mag-solve lang ng maraming problems and panoorin nyo lang yung mga video tutorials ko sa YouTube. Okay, see you on my next video tutorial. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.